Yes, a very good afternoon once again, and welcome to match day 2, game 2 of the COSAFA U20 Women's Championship 2025. It is Zambia taking on South Africa for this one at the Higher Gingham Stadium right here in Windhoek. I am Michelle Shopange, and I am not alone. Alongside me is none other than Hafeninde Tunga, and together we'll be taking you through proceedings for this much anticipated, and I must say, really a big one to start with, Hafeni. South Africa versus Zambia.
Wow, I mean, who would have thought that we would get this game so early in the competition? But we're here. We're one of the fortunate people to get to witness this mega clash between two of SADC's top nations when it comes to youth football and senior football.
Of course, the Region 5 Youth Games, which is currently underway. Official opening ceremony happened yesterday. That is right here in Namibia. Football tournament. It is the COSAFA U20 Championships for both the men and the women. And this one, the women, earlier today. Of course, Eswatini falling short to Angola by 4-2. And now, it is Zambia taking on South Africa for this one. Let's see the teams walk out of the tunnels now. Get ready to sing their respective national anthems as well. Of course, South Africa being led out by their captain, that being none other than a lady herself, Katlego Malebana. And then Zambia being led out by Zangoze Blessing Zulu, a captain for this one. We'll be hearing now as both of these teams take on their respective national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Zambia. And now the national anthem of South Africa.
Those were the national anthems of the two sides, Zambia and South Africa, heading head-to-head for this one. Very big matchup here at the Hagegengop Stadium of this COSAFA Under-20 Championships, Women's Championships, and it's for the Region 5 Youth Games. Of course, the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship made a return to the calendar last year for the first time since 2019 and was won. That was by Zambia. Just looking at that starting lineup there, Hafeni, in terms of Zambia, the likes of Margaret Piri, the goalkeeper, remember her from the Under-17 as well, and she's back to this lineup, Mary Mukapa, and as well as Blessing Zulu, the captain for this one as well. Quite an interesting one to see some of those, the likes of Ellen Banda as well, Hafeni, who was also here for the COSAFA Under-17 Girls Championship. She makes her return to this to another tournament, which is the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship for Zambia. I mean, if we talk about experience, I think Zambia, these two sides particularly, is what we look forward to. Your most match officials there, Rose Zimba from Malawi, Gorata Tandi Gwako, Botswana, Martha, and Masongo as well, one of the assistant referees, will be leading proceedings for this one. As I mentioned, the two captains, and that is Katlego Malebana of South Africa, as well as the captain that is for Zambia, being Zangoza Blessing Zulu. For South Africa, they unfortunately, or rather did not take part in the COSAFA Under-17 Girls Championships, but they do have a stacked squad for this one to take on the mighty Zambian team, a Zambian side. Well, you got the likes of somebody like Adriana Schmidt. Quite a strong lineup to look at some of the substitutions who are on the bench. Not starting for this one here, Adriana Schmidt. But that is what exactly we'll be heading down here at the Hagegengop Stadium. It is one of the most two, you would say, powerful teams on the SADC region in terms of women's football, South Africa versus Zambia. And we are underway. Let's go and see who exactly will be taking on this one. Will it be Zambia? Will it be South Africa? Will it be a draw? We're about to find out. Zambia with the ball here, that being Morgan. It is, of course, seeing those some of those experienced players who've played at this type of competitions before, at this level before, especially for the Zambian squad. If you are looking at somebody like Mukoma, remember Ruth Mukoma, Afeni as well, one of the teams who came from the previous championships as well.
If I'm not mistaken, Ruth won top goal scorer and player of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
She was the top, she was the best player.
Yes, best player of the tournament, yes.
Top went to Nancy Lebang of Namibia.
Yes, it's true. Very, very talented player. As you can see, there's a foul here by the captain, the very talented Malebana.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know, I'm excited to see. It's a mega clash that we get to see very, very early, and now I want to see how both teams approach this one. Both teams bringing very, very young, talented players, and
well, this one is a free kick already here for Zambia coming in. A little strong, just straight to the hands of goalkeeper Mbali Ndlovu. And I'll be looking to push forward as much as possible. Likes of Toanga Mubanga as well, away with the ball. And that's a great cross in here. Mukoma now. Just slight touch there from Chilese. But maybe too. And you must say, Mukoma really worked hard for that one.
Yes, it's a good cross by Mukoma, but Namute couldn't capitalize on that chance. Here they come again.
Zambia pushing strong already here. Well, unable to get anything out of it. Just look at that replay here. of that last moment, that chance there. Mukoma, great crossing. It was touched. Yeah, she got a touch of that, Chileshe, but just the positioning of it perhaps was unable to convert it accurately into the box, the net. That is Zambia starting strong here. That's a throw-in from Hanongo and passing it beautifully to Mukupa rather. But nothing really comes of it. South Africa here now with the throw-in. But referee says no. Here now South Africa retaking this one. That is throw-in from Mplelo. Again now it's picked up by Mukoma. And just that strength from Mukoma is quite something. Chileshe now going 1-1. Here she comes. Very deadly now here with this cross into the box. Just unable to get anyone into that. Off target from her there, Chileshe. And goalkeeper Ndlovu takes it very comfortably. Now South Africa with the ball here. We'll be hoping to go forward and perhaps also get some of those opportunities on goal. And this is a great Australia now. She's chasing it down. It's October. Zoe October there. One of the players to look forward to as well.
And Kwesi Kosa in front there, trying to combine to create a chance for the South Africans.
Now, it's crossing here to the pass. It's picked up by Malebana, the captain. Malebana finding that is Mabuza. Well, really got nothing out of it, but oh well, could be something here because South Africa have gotten a touch to it. They are playing around Kosa. Was a bit of a sloppy one there from the Zambian defense. You don't want to make mistakes like that. Now this is South Africa still with the ball. Let's see what they can do around this one. They push forward. Oh, they are pushing forward. October here now, coming up. Really great pass here by October to finding out to Hussein or the Engelberg, but it's well picked up by Zambian defense.
Good ball rotation by the South Africans. Here's Malebana.
And this is you can already tell that these teams, when it comes to level of pace, the pace of the ball which they are playing alone speaks volumes of the quality of the football they play.
Exactly. With very much attacking intent, and they know how to use each other.
Just looking already, judging by 5 minutes into this game, Afeni, can you perhaps just predict what we might unfold here in this one today, as opposed to what we saw earlier with Eswatini and Eswatini with Angola? Do you think this one is a bit more predictable than the one, or is it?
No, it's tight.
Less unpredictable.
Way. No one can call this. No one can call these two teams to see how good they are or who will win the game. So I'm trying to see how both teams will fare out before I give any type of prediction, because I really can't separate the two.
And I think from a spectator point of view, that's what you want to see, right?
Of course, for the neutrals here, you can see there's quite a number of people in out of the camera. You can see that there are people who came to come watch this game because they knew how big this game is.
Entertaining, really. And this is South Africa now with this one. Pushing forward, that pace there. Oh, wow, it was lovely stuff to witness there from Abamba.
Oh, what a pass.
Here she comes now. Wow, you gotta say, Kamwande with that one. That was beautiful to watch. Picks it up to October. October now with here to the captain. Looking, trying to find someone into the box. Well, unfortunately, Mvila was just a bit too late for that one. It was well picked up safely by Margaret Piri.
I see the South Africans are pulling out the tricks very early, eh? No look passes, outside the foot, travelers.
Well, we'll find out because Zambia know how to win a game for sure. That's why they are champions or defending. And here comes the Zambia now. To get it forward as much as possible. This is for now with Anongo. Anongo finding Mukoma here, chasing it down now. Can she capitalize on this? Oh, this is dancing.
What a
Wow.
save! What
That's
a
wonderful
save!
save there from Ndlovu. Absolutely incredible scenes here. What a block there from Ndlovu. Well, that is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, as we mentioned earlier, this is if you would like to come out here and show your support and experience this live, please do make your way to the Higher Kickoff Stadium.
Let's look at that again. Mukoba on the side and fantastic save by the goalkeeper. Yes,
Well composed too.
could have been better with the finish, but you have to be in the right position as a goalkeeper for anything.
And now you also have to look at that cross in from, or that pass from Mukoma.
Yes.
It was really well timed. The pace behind that as well. Well, now Zambia have a chance to redeem themselves and possibly get one again here. And this is Zambia now with this free kick. It's picked up by Chileshe, but not able to get anything into it. Just off target there by slightly off target there by Mwanza.
Chileshe should be a bit disappointed because two of Zambia's very, very good chances have fallen to her.
And I mean, this is really, really incredible stuff to watch here. And we're only 9 minutes into this game.
Only 9.
Yeah, I mean, right, it feels like we've been in it for 30 minutes or so. And that's how exciting it feels. Really, you can feel the energy as well from the stands, from the cheers. And now South Africa here, trying to push forward. This is a wonderful kick into, well, probably she's looking for the likes of Kamwande there, but failed to really get anything off it. And now, well, it falls straight to the captain here. Fell to Malebana, but unfortunately perhaps just couldn't carve that properly. It's a difficult one because it came unexpected as well. Grabbed it. So
It's very much unfortunate for her because she had time and space to take the shot. But it's an attempt on goal nevertheless. So
absolutely well. Looking at one of the most important players as well for that squad. That is Kwezi Kosa. Dangerous player, really, she is. One to look out for in this match as well. And this free kick here for Zambia will be taken up by Nana Malanda. Nana Malanda with this one now. What will she be able to do here? Trying to pick up Chileshe probably. Well, it's picked up by, it's picked up by Iri, but she lost it there. And South Africa have gotten a hold of it. Here comes Captain Alebane now. Well, it was still pushing South Africa, still moving forward. And the ball, you would say it's a battle now because the ball is, both teams are really vying for it here. The middle of the park. Some fast play there from Ndlovu to Makwena. Makwena now here to finding Morgan. Morgan to finding Pello. Pello back to Ndlovu. You gotta say the passing of the South African side is outstanding. Some lovely flicks on there.
very structured
Composure
football
behind it too.
by the South Africans.
And now Zambia. And pushing, turning here, that is Mwanza there. Trying to find Chileshe. Chileshe now. Back to Mwanza. It's Zambians pushing forward, trying to get that goal. just Zulu there, the captain. Finding Malanda. Malanda now back to Hanongo. Here comes Taonga saw that one, but unfortunately couldn't keep it. It was picked up by rather the South African. That's Zoe October. But they've got it back here, Zambia. And this is a good chance here. Chasing after it, Chilesha, and Globo just comes out of it and goes for it herself. Let's say, the energy behind Globo is impeccable, quite remarkable to watch. She almost seems to be ready for anything that's coming her way. It's, of course, South African goalkeeper Mbali Ndlovu. Well, now just both teams really coming hard for it. I'm going to say nobody is afraid to go for it, and that's what's so beautiful about these two sides. Looking at that lineup, looking at this tactically from Zambia's point of view, they went with a 4-3-3. Both teams actually went a similar formation, so did South Africa. It's evident, isn't it, Hafeni, right now, in the way they are playing?
Very much evident, as you can see on the what a pass, what a split pass through to the striker, and the goalkeeper was one step ahead.
And this is now Zambia here, trying to push forward. Just looking to keep going, South Africa. This is Mukoma there. It's picked up by Zambia now. Zambia pushing forward. This is Zulu. Well, as Zulu was brought down in the penalty box, so maybe a shout for a penalty there, but referee says play on. Just can look back on this situation here of penalty shout, but well, as I mentioned, the referee did say play on, so there's nothing there. Let's have a look at that now. Here
good turn.
Was
good turn.
really
Clean challenge.
No, it is a clean challenge. You can clearly see.
Clean challenge by Morgan.
You would say well read by the referee too. Pick that up.
In order for the referee to confidently give that call, they had to be in a very good position.
So this throw-in now here by Kamwande to see what they can do here now, the South Africans. This is, well, the captain had a vision, Malebana, but just loses it out. It's now with Morgan. Morgan with this one. Morgan finding, that is Mpelo. Mpelo now here to Mukwena. Ndlovu with the goalkeeper. And Utelezi, who have not really seen as much so far, but sure, it's the reason why she's in the starting lineup. Already 16 minutes gone here in this one. So far, entertaining to watch. No goal scored yet, but certainly entertaining to watch.
Yeah, very much a tactical battle between two very well drilled sides.
There she is, COSAFA Under-17 Girls Championship best player. Just a few weeks ago, she was here and excelled, won the cup. And now she's here for the Region 5 Youth Games, so the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship with Mukoma. And this time around, you would notice that she is still very much has that same stamina, still twirling the same as she was in that championship. Just looks like it was a light foul there on Hanongo. We're hoping. Seems like she might have gotten herself hurt a bit there, Hanongo, in that nation. But she's up. She's good to go. referee for today, leading proceedings here. Just look back at that situation there. Hanongo, exactly in corner. Oh, that was the touch on it. Yeah.
Collision between the two players.
Referee Rose Zimba of Malawi is the leading proceedings for this one this afternoon. And now, Zambia wishing to move forward now. It's picked up though, it's picked up. And it's by the South Africans Mvila. Back to Khoza. And the coach, Coach Ntomfiti, or rather Angel Kumalo there. It's just a bit of a frustration.
Of course, you'll be frustrated as a coach, knowing that your team is in full flow, and the ball accidentally hits the referee. Kind of breaks momentum as well.
It's not always so pleasant to witness, especially when you can't do anything from the sidelines. Well, now here South Africa, this is October with this one. October now, finding Makwena to Kamwande. Now, what can they do here, South Africa? That is Buthelezi to Morgan. What can they do here? Still got that stamina. Just, beautifully played. Anongo had a vision, and she conquered. This is now a free kick for Zambia. Taken up by, that is none other than the lady herself, Margaret Gondwe. It's one of the busiest players on this field so far. Here she comes now. She finds to pick up the likes of Chileshe, but not necessarily managing to do that. But good news is the ball is still in Zambia's possession, so can still very much go ahead and do what they have, whatever it is they have to do to get that ball into the back of the net. Now, Chileshe here. Wonderful still play from Chileshe. As Kalinde Tunga would refer to that as the district.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't be doing diski in front of the queens of the diski. South Africa will have something to say about that one.
Lovely skill to watch though. Yep. Entertaining for the eye. Smooth.
But it's an opportunity for Zambia here as well. Good skill from her to get into an advantage position.
What can they do here now, Zambia, with this corner kick? Take it up. And this is Hanonga now. Going for it. Is it picked up? That is scrambling. That was quite a scramble there. Heart would, when in situations like that, you start to really, your heart can drop because you can't even sometimes see where the ball really is. But you know that it's still in the penalty box. And it's not in the hands of the goalkeeper, so. But luckily there, Ndlovu just managing to keep it away safely. Pick it up safely, rather. And now here is Gondwe now. She's pushing. I want to say the talent, the pace. It's remarkable. Remarkable, really. All these youngsters. This is Ndlovu. This low kick now. What can they do here? Gondwe. Just being picked up by Mwanza now. October trying to just keep it out of, get it back, but failed to do so. It's South Africa versus Zambia here at the Haigang Stadium. Oh my goodness, what lovely pace from Chileshe here, and she scores! have done it. 22 minutes in this game. And they have gone up here. Chileshe scoring in the 22nd minute of the game. That's Bwala Namute Chileshe.
She has been at the heart of all the Zambian chances. And it was just about time when she took one of those chances and she scored.
That's what it's all about. That's what they're all about. They just need one moment.
Yes, Chileshe.
She took her chance. Really, really decisive, accurate. Just looking back at that.
It was a long ball, misjudged there into the midfield, and she took a touch. Looks like there was a little bit of a push. Not sure if it was a South African player who pushed her or Chileshe made the push on the defender of the South African. But it was a good finish at the end of the day.
Absolutely brilliant work there from Chileshe to slot it in the back of the net and put Zambia 1 goal up. Now it stands here in this first half so far at the Hage Geingob Stadium. Zambia are in the lead by 1-0 against South Africa. Good stuff to witness here. Entertaining at the Hage Geingob Stadium. And you can hear some of those cheers in the stands. Definitely great support behind behind the Zambian team, which is really also important in a game of football, to have, you know, those cheers in the stands, to have the support. It's beautiful. Keeps you going as well. South Africa, what can they do here? Can they respond? I will be hoping to get one back and to avoid conceding again. Now, that's Mukoma there. Some of the spectators in the stands who are making some of those cheers. These Region 5 youth games that are being held here in Namibia.
Good skill.
Official opening ceremony kicked off yesterday. It's going all the way until the 13th of this month. All right, South Africa now here pushing, really trying to get one back. And it's Kamwande here. Kamwande still going, still pushing, finding her captain, Malebana. But, well, actually, it's good news for South Africa because got solves a free kick. Will be taken up by, that is Lindilwa Mabuza of this one. Can they capitalize? Can they utilize this to perhaps get one back? We'll find out. This one's actually, it's actually October who will be taking this one on.
She looks like she's lining up to strike one from distance.
Oh, let's see what she can do here. She comes now, Morgan. While October, she goes straight for it. Whoa! That was actually very well timed and just slightly over the bar.
Did worry the goalkeeper for a second there.
Yeah, and honestly, those are some of those goals that the goalkeeper might not have as much control over.
Exactly. Probably thinking that the ball is going over and then dips in.
Definitely a good attempt there from October. Here she comes again, finding Kamwande. Kamwande was looking for Koza, but failed to, unfortunately, convert there. It's oh, really? Goalkeeper Margaret Piri not really getting as much of the ball, for being honest, in these past few minutes. Now, South Africa really will be vying to keep pushing the ball forward as much as possible. And that's captain. Oh, what's a kind of a really powerful tackle there. But she's up though.
It's becoming a feisty affair between the two teams.
That's how you know that it's quite kind of a battle here between the two sides.
Not an easy game to be a referee of.
Absolutely, I must say. Both teams are really on fire You just look back at that encounter there, the situation, and it's a free kick for South Africa. This is seeing the captain of South Africa there, Katlego Malebana. The free kick will be rather taken up by Mvila. Vila here with this one, and in Kosa, well, safely into the hands of Margaret Phiri. And now Zambia looking to push forward, and it's straight now to Hanonga. Hanonga now looking for this Mukupa. And Mukupa just loses it slightly here too. Well, not necessarily entirely losing it, but it's back in their possession. This is Anongo now with this throw-in for Zambia. Anongo to, that is Mukupa. It's picked up by October though. October pushing forward. October now here. Just really no one there to part from Mzila, or rather Kosa. There's not really anyone there that could have possibly, well, oof. Kosa was aiming to go for it there. There's still some of those spaces who are in the stands here to show support. Yellow card. Referee, there's no games here. This is a yellow card straight for Kwesi Kosa. Gotta be careful now. Don't wanna end up in situations where you are getting booked for things that could have been avoided. But again, this is a game of football, Hafeni, so
it's a little bit of frustration there, because I feel like the South Africans feel a bit hard done by that goal. Feeling like there was a foul in the build-up to that goal as well.
Exactly. And Zambia now.
But the Zambians are taking good control of the game, so they are not in a rush to push the ball forward. They're winning. They're in a good position. All they need to do is try to dictate the game, the tempo.
And of course now, well, good block there from, I would say, from Mvila, but still Zambia with the ball here. This is Anongo with this throw-in, looking to get hold of Chileshe, the goal scorer here, looking for another one perhaps with this crossing now. Will she pick anyone up? Well, the captain did get a touch to it there at Blessing Zulu, but it was just a bit too fast for her. Anongo, make sure that it gets back where it came from, the ball. Taongo, one of the other players that were here for the COSAFA Under-17 Championships, back at it again. It's Zambia really coming out strong here. And this is why one of the best, if not arguably the best squads or teams in SADC. And now here Mukoma, she is alone. Well, she passes it back though to Mwanza. Mwanza just gets it straight to the hands of Ndlovu. So, folks, it's over the 30-minute mark here at the Hagegengop Stadium in this COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship, South Africa versus Zambia. So far, Zambia with the upper hand. That goal coming in from Chileshe. Individual brilliant. We saw from her earlier on today when she scored that goal. Gwala Lumute Chileshe with Zambia ahead. Now this is a corner kick here for Zambia. What can they do here? Coming straight into the box, and whoa, that was quite a close call. That was a very close call. Brilliant work by Ndlovu there. But it's another corner kick though.
Zambians are piling the pressure here.
Absolutely, and I'm sure the South Africans, particularly the defense, are holding their breath in these moments. Especially looking at how congested that penalty box is. Really. And here comes Zambia again. And they
It's
score!
a leaping header.
And just like that,
What a goal.
they have scored again this time around. Well, it is by none other than Hanongo. My goodness. And the celebration, the elation here at the Hagingop Stadium, might say maybe the party had have already started. Zambia have doubled the lead. It is a 2-0. Look back at that goal right there. Brilliant into the box. Hanongo got a touch to it. And she scores. Look back at that.
Fantastic
Also,
header.
Absolutely. And also that delivery.
Good delivery. Fantastic header. Look at that cross. Pinpoint, perfect. And all she had to do was guide it in. Leaped over the opponents, towered over them, and now put Zambia in not only the lead, but in a very, very good position.
You gotta also feel. You've got to feel for the South African goalkeeper as well, then Ndlovu. After all the effort you put in, unfortunately, just also on the other side of things now, for a dramatic turn of events, Hafeni. Zambia are currently also taking on South Africa in the men's game, the COSAFA men's under-20 championships, and it's 2-2 as it stands at the moment. So this is quite something.
You know, when these two teams lock up, it's always going to be a show that is there. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get South Africa to come to the party as well in this game.
Well, now here's Zambia, opposed to their male counterparts. Maybe the women's team is a little bit more, not too relaxed, but definitely breathing a lot at ease, because they are 2-0 up here. It is Hanongo with this throw-in for Zambia. Yes, and the thing about Zambia is that they just keep going. You know, they don't. The tempo doesn't, you know, lower down or anything like that. It just keeps going, which is really, really the type of energy you're looking for in whatever team.
Exactly.
That they are always hungry to keep going.
Remember, some of these Zambian players are going to the World Cup as well, for the Under-17 World Cup. Both teams are also preparing for their Under-20 World Cup qualifiers.
And just to mention that as they prepare, and this is now a great opportunity for Zambia again. Oh, Ndlovu, just to touch on the fact that the women's AFCON is currently also underway. It kicked off.
Yes, Zambia.
So women's football really, really, really quite stacked on the African continent at the moment. Some of the players, the Zambian players, some of those youngsters have made it to play for the senior squad as well. This is a dream come true.
Of course, because, you know, Zambia is playing today against Morocco in the opener of that AFCON. And I'm sure the majority of the senior players are having an eye on this game as well, supporting their juniors as well.
Absolutely. Well, South Africa still looking to try and maybe get one back there, but just caught up in a huddle there. That was, fortunately, Mvila. I'm sure that must be frustrating for her there. And Captain Malebana just trying to calm the situation, you know, and some of those supporters of the teams.
If there's a team that can master a comeback, it's South Africa. Look at this challenge here by the Zambians. They come in a pack. They never defend alone. They defend together, and it's very difficult for you to isolate them in 1v1 situations as well.
Oh, this is a great opportunity now for South Africa. With this free kick, it will be taken up, and this almost likely. We'll see how they go about it, but well, smart really from them there, but maybe just outread by the Zambian defense there. They knew what they were doing and failed to really execute the way they wanted to, the South Africans. But they still have the ball here now, so they still keep going here with Kamwande. Kamwande still going at it. She is surrounded, but they keep trying, and Captain Malebana, fortunately, just take it straight into the hands of Margaret Piri. Safely, safe and sound. Yes, it is. We're nearing the 40-minute mark at the Haigengo Stadium on this one, and Zambia in the lead so far with 2-0. Really, really great football to watch this afternoon. And now here, beautiful, beautiful stuff too. You see that unfortunately she couldn't execute it fully, but still a great turn there from, we just witnessed from Mabama. We've got a player down, suspecting that that is Chileshe. Hoping that you don't want a player like Chileshe to be out this early, but she is up. And she's good to go.
No, not at all. Very, very talented player, Chileshe.
Afeni so far?
So far, so good for the Zambians. Exactly where they needed to be. For the South Africans, they need to be a little bit more sure of what they're doing when going forward. They are still too deep. They're still allowing too many spaces for the Zambians to exploit. And they need to get on to those second balls because Zambia is winning all those second balls as well. Hopefully they can make a turnaround the next, either the next half or the next few minutes. The next goal will be very, very crucial to this game.
That's what it's all about. And now here, October. Wow. Just loses it, unfortunately. She loses it to Hanongo. Still beautiful to watch from October there. Ball being chased down. Well defended from, or rather by Morgan. It's not easy chasing down a player like Chileshe with that pace. Gotta give her credit there.
Very aggressive runner, Chileshe. Very,
Absolutely.
very aggressive. And, you know, it's a person that has the will and intent to go for goal. Her only sight is for goal. And it's very dangerous playing against a player like that because they're very unpredictable what they're going to do. Here's a corner for the Zambians.
Oh, it's being taken up by, that is Mwanza. Can they get another one here? Second goal came in from a corner kick, so maybe they can get another one, Zambia. Straight to the hands of Ndlovu. Safe and sound. And South Africans trying to push forward here. Just ball flicked away. That was by Mwanza. So this should be a throw-in for South Africa now. This is Kamwande. Kamwande to picking up to October. October just still any hold of it here. This is Koza. Koza to Manebana, the captain. And now here, you gotta be careful. Bukoma really going at it. It's another the other player for Zambia that has that intent to go for goal, like you said, and it's just like Chileshe.
Big challenge there by the two.
Once she decides to go for it, she goes for it. And she can be so difficult to stop, really. This is a wonderful pass here to just fortunately the ball here out of so should be a throw-in for Zambia. Manongo picking up, she picked up Mabama, but managed to necessarily full on with it. Do have a player down that should be, she is getting up. Hoping she's okay. That is Zulu, the captain. Captain's up, she's on her feet. Wonderful stuff to witness here. The Hagagingop Stadium so far, really. This is a free kick here for... Wow, Mukoma could get this one at the back of the net, and she does! Well...
Unfortunately, it's offside.
It's offside, unfortunately. You saw she was offside, and she was hoping that maybe it wouldn't have been picked up.
Exactly.
But still, good instinct from her. Good positioning.
Yes, Kwezi Koza.
Well, it's Koza, who has also been really pushing forward. And Coach Cheritin Tlala. What do you think is going through her mind right now, Afeni? Maybe thinking of making some substitutions, perhaps, by any chance, or?
Probably trying to think of more solutions with the current 11, how to turn this game around.
Not knowing exactly what to do.
Yes, I mean, it's a difficult position to be in because you select this 11 to be like, okay, this is the best 11 that you can put out there, but you know, the opposition have obviously and clearly came prepared. As you can see the Zambians rotating the ball here.
We'll see. We still have more than about, you would say, nearly 60 minutes to go until this game is entirely over. About maybe less than 1 minute plus the additional time for this first half to find out who will take this one. Will Zambia? I mean, so far, Zambia more likely to walk away winners in this match today. Yeah, that's lovely skill there from the captain. Well matched with the energy by Mokwena there. She said, well, if you can do it, I can do it too. So, Copper Princesses in the lead for this one. This looks like now South Africa will be getting a free kick. Just look back at this situation right here. That's definitely a foul on maybe a little bit unnecessary too. So South Africa with this free kick. Also an opportunity for Zambia to get a water break. Just focus on what exactly they can do to keep that momentum going. I mean, it's almost halftime either way. Perhaps get one more goal before halftime. So it seems like on the other side of things, on the men's side, as I mentioned earlier, a similar fixture is ongoing right now for the men's championship. And it is Zambia in the lead as well. Zambia are leading by 3-2 currently in the COSAFA Under-20 Men's Championship. And here, they are leading as well in the women's one by 2-0. It's a free kick by South Africa. It's a smart one, just well read by the Zambian defense, the Copper Princesses. Just looking at on the screen there, of course, how South Africa not having the best day on both sides so far. So now
it's a game of chances, and the Zambians have created even more chances on goal, clear-cut chances, of course, and they've taken their chances. Unfortunately for the South Africans, they still yet to create that clear chance attempt on goal for them.
Absolutely. Afeni. It's now, we are nearing the very final moments of this first half. Can Zambia head on another? Oh, we're about to find out Mukoma here, going still strong, pushing, and to find Mwanza. Mwanza now here looking for Chilesha. Oh, it's flicked away by Morgan here. Another corner kick. My goodness. We'll see 2 minutes added on this first half. Can Zambia make it 3 before half time? Let's find out. This is Mwanza now with this corner kick for Zambia. He straight at it. And just into the box. And there you have it. That is the end of this first half. Zambia truly putting their all in this one. Leading by 2 goals to 0. Chileshe coming in, scoring that first goal. Individual brilliance, really. She scored it. And then it was doubled down. That was by Hanongo Luendo. As it stands here at halftime, it is Zambia leading by 2 goals to 0 against South Africa. Hafeni, what did you make of this half?
Yeah, very, very well executed plan by the Zambians. They knew exactly what was required from them, and they have taken both chances they've created. For the South Africans, yes, I think they are a bit hard done by the 1 goal they conceded, because it looked like there was a foul in the build-up. But the second goal, they can only look at themselves because there was no one marking the actual goal scorer at the end of the day. They need to be more aggressive in the challenges, South Africa, and try to win the first and second ball if available. And the movement of the ball is a bit too slow from the South Africans. So hopefully in the second half they can conjure up a plan to pull this one back.
Maybe just from a tactical point of view, what do you think perhaps Coach Angel Kumalo needs to go and tell his players during this halftime? And
during the halftime break, they need to be more composed, remain composed, because I think during the first exchanges of the games, you would have seen that South Africa was actually, going toe to toe with Zambia, and then later on it just went.
Let's go over those highlights now. I mean, 2 of the strongest squad on the SADC region, having head-to-head. You saw, and at the beginning of it already, was quite unpredictable from the start. Both teams are really going through it, particularly Zambia, for those chances I had on directly to Ndlovu, who had so many blocks as well. I'll talk about her performance. Just absolutely incredible from her. Unfortunate that she was unable to keep up, to keep out all of those other ones, but that was one of the chances that came in the first half. And then there, Mukoma chasing it down beautifully. That was the shot that she blocked so well. Ndlovu just managed to keep it out. It was a great cross from Mukoma to Chileshe. And now here, Mukoma with this one. She picked it up well, rather Chileshe, after she redeemed herself very well here to score that first goal, putting Zambia, the Copper Princesses, ahead for under 20 championship. Saw the chance, ran so well, composed too in front of goal, and she slotted it straight in the back of the net. And this comes, here's other opportunity, was a goal, straight hit, Anongo headed it home, and it was absolutely nothing Globo could do in that very moment, because Zambia used that to, what, 2 goals up. So, in that very moment, I think the game sort of already had been more decisive, and that's how the second half ending with South Africa, or rather Zambia, leading by 2 goals to 0. So stay tuned for your second half coming up. And we are back here for this second half between these two giants, that is Zambia versus South Africa. These COSAFA U20 championships, women's championships, which is underway. We're kicking things off, of course. Zambia in the lead by 2-0 in the second half, in the first half rather. Those goals coming in from Chileshe as well as Hanongo. Now, we'll be finding out whether or not South Africa can produce some sort of comeback here, or if Zambia will certainly continue this run. Perhaps score 3, score 2, we are yet to find out. Hafeni, just from the looks of things, when we talk about going into a second half, knowing that you're 2-0 down, a side like South Africa, what do you expect that they should improve on in order for them to produce some sort of comeback here?
Yeah, like we saw in the first half, they were a bit too slow on the second balls, and their decision making sometimes in the final third let them down. But I'm sure that the coach motivated them in the changing room, and they will be coming out as a better team this time.
Absolutely. Well, we'll find out. This is Ndlovu, one share of stellar game in that first half. The South African goalkeeper. Well, this is dangerous now. Mukoma here. She picks up the ball and she's going for it. Well, maybe a shot for a handball there, but game still on. That was a bit sloppy, wasn't it? From the South African defense. Don't want to make a mistake like that in front of a player like Mukoma. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is certainly a very exciting match to watch, because what we witnessed in that first half was dramatics after dramatics. Zambia still looking quite strong in this second half already. Mukoma chasing it out here. He's being chased down by the likes of that is oh well, she wins the battle there, Mpelo.
Very good defending by her.
Yeah, she did well, Mpelo. I mean, it's never easy to chase down Mukoma.
Not a lot of people can keep up with her, eh?
Absolutely, yeah, indeed. And just hoping to perhaps keep that ball as far away from danger, the South Africans. This is South Africa with the ball now. That is Buthelezi. Buthelezi just trying to find the likes of Kamwande, but Kamwande is unable to catch up with the ball. It should be a throw-in for Zambia.
It's not the kind of passes you need at this point of time. They need to improve on those decision-makings, the South Africans.
If they want to score, they will have to do just that. And this is a very good opportunity now here. Zambia looking very strong. You have possession of the ball here. This is Mukupa. Found Mukoma, but was well blocked.
They look like they're going to score every single time the Zambians come forward.
Indeed. And just the Zambians still chasing it down. Mukoma here, looking very deadly now on this far right. Into the box if she can find the likes of Chileshe, but it's flicked away by October. Mwanza picks it up. Mwanza now finds that is Mukupa. And a mistake here. South Africa chasing it down now. This is Captain Malebana finding Kosa. And Kosa just loses it, unfortunately, too. That is the Zambian defense. Well done to what was Gondwe.
That's just an example of how this game can flip on its head if the Zambians don't take this serious. This is a very, very dangerous South African team, regardless of the scoreline.
Absolutely, and now here South Africa still with the ball. Chance to see what they can do, and you've got to talk about that Zambian defense too. No nonsense defending. Really don't let those balls get in there. I think that's why they are also so still standing where they're standing right now. We haven't conceded a single goal so far.
Of course, they are not underestimating the South African team. They already know that whatever the Zambians did to the South Africans in the first half, South Africa can do the exact same thing. So
Absolutely. And now here's South Africa with this throw-in. Malibana, the captain, trying to find. Oh, that's a foul there on Captain Zulu of Zambia. And the referee awards a free kick to the Zambians. We're taken up by, there's none other than Gondwe, having a stellar performance so far, alongside that is Mubanga. Mukoma now. Mukoma looking for Chilenshe, finds her into the box, just wide there. Wide, really. Couldn't really capitalize off that there, Hanongo, the goal scorer of that second goal in the second half, in the first half rather. That is Luendo Hanongo. And now a throw in here for Zambia. Pushing forward. This is Chileshe. Chileshe now here. She finds just, well, that did look a bit confusing. It looked like it was going to go in the back of the net. But certainly a sigh of relief there from the South Africans for sure. And still pushing forward. This is Makwena now. Makwena to captain. That is Malebana. Malebana now finding Mabuza. And now here comes Fellow. Fellow chasing it down. And she pick up. Tries to get it into the box, but maybe just not the best angle to shoot it to.
it's more like it from the South Africans. Moving the ball with much more confidence. They need to try and make sure that these chances that they're creating are more clear-cut.
Indeed. Just to try and go for it a little bit more, because when you do that, anything is possible. Akwande now here chasing it down. It's just, fortunately though, on the Zambians, that should be a referee making a decision on whether or not a free kick being awarded for Zambia. Should be. Or is it for South Africa? Oh, there's a free kick for South Africa. So, Morgan here with this one for the team. And just picked up by Mukoma. Mukoma now, still going strong. She still has the ball. And finds Gondwe. Gondwe also takes it back all the way to Malanda. Malanda and Muzana, but lost it to South Africa's October. Now the ball is kind of really still just hanging in between both sides. Not yet finding foundation as to where it's stuck, but well, that's football though. The ball is not supposed to be stuck, so this is what we want to see. South Africa now with this throw in by Mthela. Lovely turn there from the Zambians. Take it away. Anongo, that long cross onto, oh, she's driving it forward here now. Chileshe, very dangerous when she runs like that. My goodness. Well, that is taken away by the South African defense. So that should be a corner kick, the Zambians. Maybe they can pull maybe another goal out of this one, like they did in that first half. That second goal. Well, it was scored by Hanongo.
Such a dangerous run.
From Mukoma.
Yes.
From Chileshe. So this is now a corner kick here by Mwanza. Into the box. Will she find anyone? Well, it is picked up here. Mukoma has it here. And now, this is Mubanga. Just flicked away. And this is very dangerous now, just straight to the hands of Ndlovu. Well, she read it very well, Ndlovu. Well, that was nearly 3-0. South Africa still just having to try and push forward and try and get one back. But I think if you would get one back, then you know at least you reach that 2-goal line even easy.
Out jersey number 14, Mari Mukupa. In jersey number 6, Grace Mpiri. And out jersey number 17,
some substitutions here for
Mubanga,
the Zambians.
And in jersey number
the Copper Princesses are making some substitutions.
Walia.
Just some fresh legs for the Zambians.
Mubanga is coming off, as you can see there. Mubanga just being replaced. And so is Mubanga, and so is as well Mukupe. Also being replaced here. Coming on, that is so Bwadwa. And coming onto the field. Fresh legs, like you mentioned there. Afeni.
Yes, fresh legs, trying to see how they can take advantage of or get more advantage going into the final minutes of this game.
Absolutely, and we're nearing the 60-minute mark. So far, no goals scored in this second half. It's still 2-0. Same scoreline we saw in that first half. This is maybe a little bit more convincing for South Africa, that they haven't conceded. This is a free kick for South African side now. Just a confirmation of those substitutions. Eunice, Dorian, Barbara coming on for Grace Mpiri. So likes of Mubanga coming off. Kupa replacing her. And now South Africa with this free kick. Straight to well, that's safe and sound in the hands of Margaret Mpiri.
Good attempt, good attempt. The
was.
South Africans are looking even more better, much better in the second half.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about. Really, that's, I think, what the South Africans need to keep doing. Just keep that momentum going and not necessarily surrendering. But here now comes Mtela now, running forward. Wonderful run from her here. She's just, unfortunately, put in so much work with that cross in from her counterpart. Maybe just too fast. Just a bit too fast for her there from Mbila. Look at that from Margaret. She really took it in such a sense that it was safe and sound into her hands. That was an attempt by the South Africans, particularly. Still looking for a goal in this match. And like Margaret is down, the Zambian goalkeeper might have perhaps hurt herself in that particular instance where she caught the ball. And I mean, looking at this attempt, some of those that we've seen in this second half so far, that was from South Africa. It was like some Zima with that one, or rather Kwaza, and Takande as well, Makwande rather, who had some great chances as well at goal, but just failing to convert or really use it to their advantage. I'm just going to talk about Morgan. Has been excellent really in that back line for South Africa. I think her defensive work has been absolutely excellent so far since that first half. Morgan. We have reached or near the 60-minute mark here at the Hayagingop Stadium. And same scoreline from that first half. Zambia still in the lead by 2 goals to none. This is a great shot. A goal straight to the hands of Ndlovu. That's so far. As it stands, it is Zambia 2, South Africa 0 in this match. Well, still about a game of football. Around more or less 30 or more minutes to go before we find out whether or not this scoreline will somehow change or if it will remain the same. So, and just a reminder of that men's game, the COSAFA Under Men's Championship with South Africa versus Zambia underway, and it is still 3-2. Zambians still leading in that other match. Similar fixtures, but just different categories. The men's fixture, it is Zambia leading that side by 3 goals to 2. And now Mukoma here. Mukoma to Mgondwe. Picked up beautifully, that is by Mgwana, the new substitute, just came on. Pushing forward, trying to really still searching for that 3rd goal, Zambia. Picked up by Chileshe. Just falls to Kosa of South Africa, but loses it back to the Zambians. So, Mwanza now. This should be a throw-in for the South Africans. This is Kamwande, straight to the goal captain. And can South Africa do something here? This is Makwena. Pushing forward, really looking for that 1st goal. Captain Malebana, straight to the hands of Margaret Piri.
It's a very talented South African team that needs all their superstars to now step up to the plate to see if they can claw them back. The game is still around about 25 minutes to go, or just over 25 minutes to go.
Absolutely. So, and it's the game of football. Anything is possible. Might, well, we're about to find out what that is, or what is about to unfold in this encounter. South Africa now just pushing, still looking for that goal. Is commanded out to Malebana. So now both captains, rather, both captains down here sort of collide. Captain Malebana and Captain Zulu.
Substitute for South Africa, jersey number 11, Sipesihle Mfila. In jersey number 14,
so some substitutions here.
Matingwanga.
Substitutions about to be made here for South Africa. That is, looks like we just got Siamtanda rather, come on, there, South Africa. Substitute. This is a free kick here for South Africa. Just look back at that. Oh no, that other situation between the 2 captains. And now this is a free kick here for South Africa. October, ready. What can she do here? But it will be taken up by her. Wonderful. Smart here to get it to the captain, Malebana, but just loses it. It seems like this is not working for them, Afeni. The constant, this tactic of free kicks, they try to really do it smart, but somehow the Zambians always read them so well, and they don't even make it past to get into the box.
Probably they are thinking that because the Zambians look like they are taller than the South Africans, so they're trying to work it short so they can get a proper angle, so you can probably have a low-driven cross for a tap-in rather.
Maybe they should perhaps go for another route. down another route when they take these free kicks, because I think this is the third or fourth one that has ended in a very similar way. And now here, Ndlovu. Oh, just mistake here by Ndlovu now. Opportunity for Zambia to get a third one. Wow, that was really risky there. Now it's picked up by Mukoma, and he shot, but it hit the head of, I believe that should be Morgan, that is down. Oh, that would have been so dangerous there. I think I got hit by the ball.
I think the Zambian coach will be a bit frustrated because they had a couple of opportunities to put this game to bed, but the attackers haven't looked as lethal as they did in the first half.
Absolutely. I think maybe we've seen some fresh legs get in there, but in terms of attack, still much the same. I mean, Chileshe is still on there, likes of Mukoma. I mean, Helen Banda is on the bench still. Maybe that could be an option to be brought on. Just a replay of this moment there, that mistake there by Ndlovu, the goalkeeper. It was picked up by Grace Speedy, and she passed it to Mukoma, who was unable to finish it off. Very risky there from Ndlovu.
Very,
I'm
very.
sure she held her breath for a moment. But,
again, not really the best of decisions there by the Zambian front line.
Oh.
But they're not complaining, they're 2-0 ahead. And if this game somehow decides to turn its head, then they'll look back at all these missed chances. For now, they're in the driving seat.
Just unable to chase it down there. That is Mwanza. One of the players that's really been having a fantastic game is Malanda. Has been everywhere in this game, really. You're looking at an October too, I think. Great game she's having. Oh, South Africa has picked up the ball. That's Mpela now, finding October. October finds the captain. But unfortunately, Captain Malibana just unable to necessarily up strong, but October now gets it back. South Africa is still scrambling, really trying to just push forward, and Mpela going up against Mukoma and failing, unfortunately, to just finish that one off. You know, is this throw in for South Africa by Mpela?
And here comes the Zambians.
Pushing forward, looking to break here. In fact, Mukoma now. Oh, rather, this is Grace Beatty, who she was brought on a few moments ago.
It's another chance gone for the Zambians to extend this lead.
That was a very good point to break. They broke, they did well, but still just not. When they get to that execution part of it, they just somehow not getting it right.
Exactly. I mean, it's a turnover there. You can see she had just a poor touch there.
And this is an opportunity just straight to the hands of Ndlovu. I think if South Africa were in somehow still level here, it would be. I would like they've been able to keep Zambia at bay, not let them score in the second half. But the problem now is they already conceded in that first half.
Exactly.
So what they are supposed to do is try to get those goals back, but they are failing to do just that. And here comes the South Africans though. This is they're still pushing.
What a pass.
Akwena just really trying to chase it down. Also offside from the referee, assistant referee. It's Mabuza. Ndilwe. Mabuza just still pushing. What can Zambia do here? This is a great chance. Great speedy now chasing it down. Will she finish it? Well, fails to do so. Well, it is well blocked by, really well blocked by Morgan there, but I've got a player down now also. Oh, that is got a player down, Butelezi. Yeah, that's Butelezi who's down. She looks like she's in a lot of pain too. And there's some of the bench, the other options on the bench. Let's see who Coach Angel Kumalo could bring on. Just look back at that. That's really should be painful. Very, very risky there as well.
It's a yellow card there for her.
That's absolutely, should say nasty. On Butelezi. Maybe.
Grace Peary receives her yellow card there.
Yes, she's booked for that one. I think our first booking for this first half. I mean second half rather. And we'll be hoping that she might not be able to continue, and Coach Kumalo might really have to think of other options to bring on for this one. It's quite unfortunate for South Africa, as Butelezi has really been doing an absolutely incredible job since that first half, and
yeah, she's been a rock at the back there.
Absolutely.
Solid, especially when the team has been disorganized. She was one of those players that showed some composure at the back and actually neutralized that Zambian attack.
Well, we have crossed the 70-minute mark here at the Higher Gingov Stadium. This is the COSAFA Under-20 Championship. It's the Region 5 Youth Games. We had some stellar football today. Earlier on, Eswatini took on Angola, losing by 4-2, and this is the final match for women's football. That is the COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship, and so far, Zambia in the lead by 2-0. Both of those goals coming in the second half, in the first half rather. So we are yet to see a goal scored in the second half. The score at Unam Stadium, still 3-2. Zambia versus South Africa for the COSAFA Under-20 Men's Championship. And just looking back at some of those, what is happening over on the other side, still here in the capital in Windhoek. But that's exactly what is happening that side. We do have
substitute for South Africa, out jersey number 6.
Just to keep going.
Zoe October in jersey number 8.
Substitutions are taking place now for South Africa.
Karabo Mahasa.
So
out jersey
looks
number
like October
20.
is coming off.
Nuzuzu Butlezi
And
in jersey number 15.
Rezi is coming on.
Eberick.
And what a game by October, really. What a game by October, especially in that first half. Really one of the players that kept the team intact.
Especially when she was on the right-hand side, she was very, very dangerous. Showed a lot of attacking intent in that final third, breaking those lines. Yeah, but it's just one of those days that it's unfortunate that she couldn't get on the scoreboard or help her team score the goals, but I'm sure in the next game she'll be
absolutely. This is now Zambia just, that's certainly a clear offside there by, I think it's Grace Mpiri, who was going off with that run onto the left-hand side. And, oh, it's actually not Grace. It's it should be Mabamba. And just so continuing, we're heading into the 80-minute mark. Still no goal in this second half. But what exactly do you think is it that is holding those goals from coming from either side, Afeni?
I think both teams figured themselves out, but here's a
Chance
mistake.
now for them to score, and just she would be disappointed with herself there. A good chance there from Chibi Mukoma.
It's a good chance, a
really
good chance. Another chance corner begging for the Zambians.
Almost had it, almost made it 3-0. We're just saying how still, even after that chance, it seems like we still have to wait a little bit, maybe longer, for that goal from either teams to come in this second half. But, let's find out, because it's still about less than 30 minutes to go. Oh, this game is officially over. Pushing forward, this is Malanda. Malanda pushing it forward now trying to find. Well, he did touch on. Hanongo got a touch of that, but unable to keep it going. But this should be a throw-in now for Zambia. So look back at this. That missed opportunity there by Mukoma. You could tell even the disappointment in her reaction.
Exactly.
Could not believe she didn't slot that in the back of the net.
From up here, we thought it was a goal.
I could have, especially to see how slow it went. It
Yes.
almost looked like it was going to somehow just curl, but it didn't.
Exactly.
And outside. But just a confirmation of that substitution. Karabo Mahasha. And then Reese Christine, who came on. And Zoe replacing, or rather October, Butelezi. Those are the ones that came off South Africa. Yes, we are live from the Hayagengop Stadium of this Region 5 Youth Games. COSAFA Under-20 Women's Championship. That's a touch to, yeah, well, fortunately close to that, but South Africa now getting a chance to break here. And Koza is running it up front, finding that it's Mabuza. Mabuza is trying to get hold of Makwena, but lost touch there. But South Africans now still trying to keep it going, but it's lost. It's picked up by Mabuza though. And Kamwande, back to Kamwande now. To Captain Malebana. He's still chasing it down. Now it's with Grace Phiri. Chasing it down here. Here comes Mukoma. She's still going. Well, will she get this one in? Well, just, wow. Really good save by Ndlovu there. That was surely going to end up in the back of the net.
Good save by the goalkeeper.
Just have a look at that Under-20 men's tournament there. South Africa versus Zambia. Look, a goal rush on that side. The UNAM field. South Africa have equalized, which is some good news for the South African fans, you must say, because
exactly.
we don't want to have both ends just leaving you with disappointment. But It is happening over that side of the Unam field, right here in the capital. South Africa 3 and Zambia 3 on this side. In the Haigengob Stadium where we're currently at, Zambia are comfortably leading by 2-0. As we are nearing the 80-minute mark, still have not seen a single goal in the second half. So I'm saying comfortably, but honestly, with about still more than 10 minutes to go, you never know.
You never know. There's still a lot of time. It takes 2 chances in this 10 minutes, and it will make it 2-2.
And we saw that we saw it in that game earlier today, Eswatini and Angola.
Yes.
Angola scoring 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Yes, it's true.
So it is very much possible.
But it also equally goes the same for Zambia as well.
Yes.
They can score another goal also in this 10 minutes.
And just sort of really seal the deal. But we have crossed the 80-minute mark. This is a free kick for South Africa. This is a substitute, Chris Christen. Also really had a great, I don't know if you noticed that save from Dlovu. She really did a good job and some defensive work as well there, Christine. There she is again. There she goes again. South Africa, I say, really still scrambling, but trying to move ahead. See if they can get a goal back or 2. Here comes our captain, Malebana now. Malebana to Mabuza. Mabuza just loses it out. Being chased down by Grace Piri. For frustration there by Grace. Just believes that the ball is not out. But referee says no, he is indeed out. This will be a throw-in for, or rather, this is Kamwande. Kamwande here. He didn't pick anyone up, but so, can South Africa do something here? Kamwande once again. Finding that is Mahasha. One of the substitutes who came on, Captain Malebana. And it's so nice to have a captain that's so involved in play.
No, she's very good. It's a very, very talented individual, Katlego Malebana. And yeah, you can see how she's always been the linkage between the defense, the midfield, and the attack. And hopefully, as the tournament goes on, you will be able to witness how talented this girl is.
Yes, and here now, Mukoma chasing this down. It's just rather great speedy. It is offside. You can tell she really doesn't like to be stopped when she's in that momentum.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy. Just stay on side and no one will stop you. But yeah, so it's okay. I mean, the frustration is there. You can see how badly the Zambian wants to win this game.
Oh, that's a lovely pass there, but just unable to pick it up, unfortunately. The South Africans. It falls straight to the hands of Margaret Ngiri. And that's certainly some frustration starting to be obvious here now in this field. Booking is coming away. That is straight to Mabamba. Mabamba there, Tricia gets a booking. Yellow card for her.
See a bit of frustration in the Zambian faces here. They don't need to be frustrated. They're winning the game. They need to just be composed to see off this game. It will be a very, very big 3 points. Big, big, big one.
Absolutely.
For the Zambians if they can see this through.
Obviously seeing that they still have the likes of Eswatini and Angola to play. It is now here. Piri with the ball here to finding Chileshe. And I must say, it's crazy that Chileshe is still in this game. It's kind of really simmered down. We haven't really seen her much ever since we came from that first half. Probably more of a quiet game she's been having.
I mean, the coach probably knows that she's one of those players that can get you a goal out of nothing. Can disappear probably for moments of the game, but when the chance comes, she will take it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. This is a throw in here for the Zambians. So while the South Africa picks it up though. Akwande. Akwande just was down here. Still some of the so it's enticing to see.
Less than 5 minutes for South Africa to do something in this game.
Yeah, you're right. 5 minutes it is indeed. Can they do something? That's the big question here. Well, Zambia are pushing forward here. And this is Chileshe now. Great defending. Wow. Gotta give it up there for Morgan. Really went for it.
I can tell you now, not a lot of people can keep up with Chileshe.
She's something else,
And Morgan not only first looked like she lost the battle completely, but the recovery was amazing. It was excellent.
And might have hurt herself in the process even.
Yeah, Chileshe is not an easy customer to stop.
No, she's absolutely not. And we're saying now, this is some of the spectators, some of the supporters who are here to enjoy some good football. Just a look back at this.
What a
wow.
tackle. What a tackle.
Absolutely, really, really put her heart and body out, soul, everything on the field to be able to do something like that.
It's a clever defender, Morgan. Very, very clever. Knows how to read the game, knows how to play out from the back, composed. Absolutely. And hopefully this is not a serious injury, because she's been a joy to watch at the back.
Especially with so many more games to come.
Yeah, I think it's just unfortunate that she has been playing against a very, very talented Zambian team who are well-drilled, well-oiled.
Good to see the worry in Coach Angel Kumalo's eyes there as well. I mean, don't want to lose a player like Morgan in these instances. Kaylin Morgan. Seeing some warming up in case she might not return to the field. Always had to have somebody who is going to come on and replace her. And
yes,
now
another delivery now for the Zambians. Can they have another or a special delivery and to emulate the one they did in the first half?
Now this is a
good
corner kick for Zambia here,
scrappy.
Scrambling in the box, and just, well, unfortunately, nothing came out of it. But quite scrambled up in that box.
A good skill by Kwesi Koza.
And it was strange to see, indeed.
Here they
South
are
Africa now
the counter
looking to
attack.
break. But just failed to do so. It's picked up by Malanda. Just is coach Cheratin Tlara, who definitely should be feeling probably thrilled that they are leading, but would have probably expected more goals in the second half.
Yes,
but
it's to Katlego Malibana.
South Africa just unfortunately Malibana falling short there. And here's Morgan. She's back with a bang. Looks like she's still able to continue. We are nearing that 90th minute mark at the Hagegengop Stadium. This is the COSAFA U20 Women's Championship and these Region 5 Youth Games. It is Zambia leading by 2-0. Will we see something happen here in this final moments of the game? Perhaps Zambia just increasing. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on. Can South Africa produce something? 2 goals in 3 minutes? Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe Zambia can sort of really seal the deal here. It is 3 minutes added on. Let's see how they go down. South Africa now looking to really scramble and get something out of this one in this final minutes of the game. Just frustrations, as you can see, and very visible in some of the spectators who have come out on this Saturday afternoon to enjoy some football at the Hagegengop Stadium. Other elsewhere, we have football happening at the UNAM Stadium. That is for the men's championship for the Region 5 Youth Games, COSAFA under men's championship, where it's a similar fixture, Zambia versus South Africa. But in this one, we've got about 2 minutes to go before the referee blows her whistle.
Oh.
This one is quite physical there. That's Koza. She is getting up. See if she's this is a
it's a set piece opportunity here for the South Africans.
Can they capitalize? Let's just look back at that moment. Oh, that's
very strong challenge there.
So just looks like some substitutions to be made here in this final minutes of the game.
So opportunity for retake here for the South Africans.
So some of the singing in the stands there, joyous celebrations. This is this free kick here by Mabuza of South Africa. Maybe they can pull one back. Here she comes. Oh well, it's just still similar situation that we talked about. Afeni just not able to capitalize of these free kicks and set pieces, South Africa.
Not at all, and here comes the Zambians.
Pushing forward here. Maybe they can get something in these final moments. Here they come now, straight to a hands of Ndlabu, and they slot it home. It's a goal for Zambia. They have done it in the final moments of the game. It is a Mwewa. Wow, that's how you seal the deal in the final minutes. She had the chance, was blocked out first by Ndlabu, and she took that second chance, a rebound, and she did it so well, put it in the back of the net. And it is 3 now here at the Hagegengop Stadium as we near the very end of this game.
I mean, it's exactly what the Zambians were looking for, and they were a bit frustrated that they couldn't capitalize those chances early in the second half, but a 3-0 scoreline is well deserved by the Zambians. They have been here, they showed up, they've created a lot more chances than the South Africans, clear-cut chances, and it's a good win for them.
Absolutely deserved. South Africa still trying to scramble and get that goal, but look, 93 minutes gone already. Zambia leading by 3-0 here against South Africa. We are nearing the very end, just waiting for the final whistle from the referee. Celebrations. And the men's on the other side also, still a draw. And there you have it. It is ended here at the Hagegengop Stadium. Zambia have won this one by 3-0. Jubilation in the stands by some of the supporters of the Copper Princesses. Well deserved. Goals coming in from Chileshe, as well as then that final one there from Mwewa. But all 2 of those first goals, the 2 goals that came in the first half, now finally, in the last final moments of the game, Zambia get one back to make it 3 now. It ends full time here at the Hagegengop Stadium. It is Zambia 3. And South Africa, no. Afeni, what a game. Is this how you thought it would turn out?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very, very strong Zambian team. You can see they're well drilled and they've been together for a very, very long time. As you can see, the other score line from the other game is 3-3, Zambia 3 and South Africa 3 from the UNAM Stadium. But Zambia here deserved the win. They looked more of the team that looked like they wanted to win the game. Hats out to the front three of Zambia. They look very lethal. And I think they should be very, very happy with this result, knowing that there's still a long way to go till the championship. But they should be happy. They should be happy with the result today.
Absolutely. Well, just waiting for the player of the match, and it is confirmed. Well, that should be. Seems like player of the match is going to Namute Chileshe. Well deserved, really.
Yes.
There she is.
Very good, very good in
well deserved.
Today's game, and she was very excellent with her very energetic runs with the ball, very trickery, using her trickery to beat the defense. Whether she used the left, she used the right, she was very strong on the ball, and it was very hard to stop for the South Africans.
Absolutely. And it said it even better. They have won their first group game. That is Zambia, the Copper Queens, by 3-0, defeating South Africa. That is how you want to do it. That's how you want to make that statement. I think that's a big statement there, Afeni, from the Copper Princesses, really.
Very, very big statement, and anyone watching this should understand that Zambia mean business. And the other two teams in the group, which is now Eswatini and Angola, they should be very, very concerned.
Yes, let's just have a look at the highlights now of how the game went down today. Truly an exciting match to watch from start to finish. Kept us in it, and that was kickoff here at the Hagingop Stadium. Zambia had that first shot and goal, and straight to the hands of goalkeeper Ndlovu. And then Mukoma just without passing to Chileshe. Chileshe just couldn't finish it off. And fortunately, another opportunity here. Mukoma once again. This time around, similar, but Ndlovu just making it sure that it would not get through her. And that's when, I think after that.
But you can see already in these opening exchanges, Chileshe was all over the place when it came to chances.
Absolutely, and that's why she's the player of the match. And I think this is where the goal came from. That's Chileshe then redeeming herself after missing those chances. Just slots it home, and then puts Zambia up by 1-0.
Composed and very, very good finish by Chileshe.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more there, Hafeni. That was the first goal of the match by, that is Chileshe, Namute Chileshe, who was the goal player of the match. And that second goal there by Hanongo. Header from a set piece, from a corner kick.
Towering header. The defense had no answer to that.
And Global too really was just left stunned.
Yes, very stunned, because it was a corner that was taken with so much space that all she had to do was direct it. And she had a good connection, and yeah, well done.
Absolutely, to make it 2-0. And in that second half, really a scramble for goals. We thought at some point we're not going to get a goal at all. So many chances though.
Yeah, the South Africans looked very good. They looked well in possession, and they were passing the ball left, right, and center. And you know, it was good. It was good from the South African, good response. But then the Zambians had a couple of chances, and they just never took those chances.
Absolutely, and they just kept those chances that kept coming in. And finally, that goal, rather the miss, pardon me, from Mukoma.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be very irritated as a coach if you see all these chances again. If I'm If I'm the players, I will try to hide this tape and not let the coach see what's just going on here.
And you could tell even Mukoma herself, once again, she was just disappointed with that one. And just first time missed, second time slotted it home. That was Lobanya Mwewa there to triple it up and close it off for the Copper Princesses to end full time 3-0 for Zambia versus South Africa. So that's how it ends here at the Hyaginga Stadium. What an incredible journey it has been. For myself, Misha Sopange, and Afeni Tunga, it is goodbye. See you tomorrow.